Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
You don't need to jump on stage. The camera is totally trained on you right now. There we go. Bacon? Did you say bacon? Bacon! Well, they were excited about Team Oceanside. Now they're all on their phones. And oh, okay. That is like the ultimate selfie. So, can you do something memorable for the people that are watching right now? Hey, you guys really need to up your ping pong skills because you're on live stream, you know. There we go. Yeah, but the only songs I know that I'm really, really amazing at would all, I couldn't sing more than 8 seconds of it. So you want to sing 100 bottles of beer on the wall until they get here? Pam, hello. Let's let Pam know that they're really close, in theory. Oh, yeah. Pam can hear me. Team Oceanside has turned on to Green Street, so less than 5 minutes away. Team Oceanside with the longest commute home. It's actually a really interesting team. I believe this is their 5th race across America, made up of 7 police officers from the Oceanside Police Department and 1 firefighter from Oceanside as well. Again, they finished with a time of 6 days, 4 hours, 49 minutes, second place in the 8-person relay division. All right, the flags are up. I believe Team Oceanside has turned into the parking lot. Wow, for once I gave you a time estimate that was right, under 5 minutes. Woohoo! Oh, come on over to the finish chute and cheer in Team Oceanside. Again, second place in the 8-person relay division, 6 days, 4 hours, 49 minutes. Here we are. All from the city of Oceanside. 7 police officers, 1 firefighter. Here we are. Nice job, guys. Oceanside, if we could have you guys rack your bikes over here and please remove your helmets before you come up on stage. Team Oceanside gets an hour penalty for not listening to rack your bikes and remove your helmets. Did you guys really have 8 crew and 8 riders? If you guys could please rack the riders' bikes right over here and take the riders' helmets. All right, let's hear it for Team Oceanside. 6 days, 4 hours, 49 minutes. Second place in the 8-person relay division. Here's Rick Bothling with your finishers medals. These guys have been riding for a week. That's all the only sound we can get. Come on, let's give them a big cheer. So is this Ram number 5 for Oceanside?
Yes, sir, it is.
And how many of those Rams is it for you?
5. You've done all 5? I've done all 5.
And compare this one to the other events you've done. I mean, the heat was extraordinary this year.
It was. Dealing with the heat through the Southwest in the desert was amazing, to say the least. And then Mother Nature threw us a curveball with winds on top of that. So nice enough that we didn't get any rain this year like we did back in 2019, but we made it through together as a team, and we were successful.
Are you a member of the police force, or I know we have one firefighter on the team this year? That would be you. You're the firefighter.
But yes, retired from the Oceanside Police Department.
You're retired?
Yes, sir. 10 years plus now.
So nothing but train on your bike?
Oh no, this was a 2.5. This was a last minute knock on the door 2.5 months ago.
So which, how many of the Rams is this for you?
This is 5 also. Yeah.
How does the team stay so cohesive? I mean, you guys work together. You're out training, I'm sure, somewhat together.
We break it every other year. So we don't, it gives time for us to separate and then come back together and train. So it also gives a break for our families.
Of the 5, personally, how does this one rank for you as far as your own performance?
This was, I say for me personally, it was the hardest one we've had to deal with because of the heat. And I've never been in a sandstorm, so that was exciting. You know, I couldn't see in front of my bike for about 5 minutes, being blasted with sand at 40 miles an hour. And then right after that, another sandstorm hit with rain. So then I was covered in mud, and then I pulled out of it. And then, so the heat, I think, was probably the hardest part. It just wiped you out early, but you know, we got some rest and then we were able to push on. And then once we got out of the heat, it was great.
But with the sand blast and the mud bath, your skin is amazing. Look at this.
So I did get exfoliated. My direct follow vehicle, they were saying, Steve, I got some good news for you. As I'm riding, I'm listening in my ear and I could see it coming. He goes, you're going to get blasted by sand and a sandstorm's coming your way, but you're going to get exfoliated at the same time and get a bath or something like that. And I was the next thing I know, I was covered, and he was right.
So
How many for you?
it's my second.
Second. When was your first?
2019.
So 2 in a row. And what makes you want to come back and do this again?
These guys. Yeah, and this year was special. Obviously, with everything that was going on with the pandemic, my dad was huge and made it happen. And so that's what allowed 2021 to take place. And so a big thanks to my dad. And just for the opportunity to come out again and do this, it's just an incredible opportunity to push yourself, challenge yourself, and be with these guys.
One thing I noticed with your team, you guys always seem like you had fun. And I know there are a lot of times when Ram isn't a lot of fun, but it really seems like the camaraderie comes through with you guys. Is that bogus?
Not at all. This is a great group of guys. Far better group of guys than we are riders. And it's just have a great time together. Everybody's laughing, and it's exciting and fun to be part of the team.
How many Rams is this for you?
This was my second. I'm the same. I'm in pace with Nate.
Also
2019, yeah.
And what made you want to come back?
They twisted my arm because they needed a eighth guy, yeah. And I just enjoyed it so much the last time and forgot about all the pain and lack of sleep. And I was reminded, with this trip. But if they ask me back again, I will have forgotten all that part again as well. So it's just so much fun.
Sounds like you'd be perfect for having children. So, the lone firefighter.
It's to regulate the donut intake of the police officers.
Do they get liquid donuts?
They do.
How were you brought into the team?
By mistake.
So I knew several of the officers when they were officers in Stockton. And so we had a Stockton team originally, and then they moved to Oceanside and kept me along for the ride.
That's quite the compliment.
Yep.
I like your fireman shoes. That's a favorite part of the course for you.
The hills.
There's a lot of them. Which ones?
I like the Rockies.
Had you ridden in the mountains much before?
I did this with them back in 2013. So
Nice.
I live up in Tahoe. So that helps a little bit. Yeah.
Police Chief Frank Armijo. Fred. Uh-oh, it does say Frank, so I'm no. So what's it like for you as the police chief to come out with people that are working for you and kind of put yourself in a pretty vulnerable position?
Well, I'm a part of the original crew long before I was chief, so the bond is already there pre-chief. So the chief part is irrelevant as far as I'm concerned.
That's admirable that you're able to make that switch.
Well, I don't think it's admirable. I think it's just being me.
No, that's great. I mean, but to be in a situation where, oh my gosh, what if I do this and Fred, doesn't like what I'm doing or anything like that.
It's completely separate. This is just us out here having a good time. This isn't work. It's a different kind of work.
So as the tallest member of the team, do you get tired of being asked about your height?
No, never. I would much rather get asked about how tall I am than how short I was.
What's your sports background? Because you look pretty ripped.
Not much of a sports background, believe it or not. Cycling. I got into cycling 3 years ago and never looked back.
How are you able to train for the heat living in cool Oceanside?
Actually live in Bakersfield, so heat is very common there. It was easy.
But I mean, it's still not, I think even if you live in those kind of temperatures, it's still not something that you really enjoy getting out and suffering in, is it?
No, nothing can prepare you for what we endured for 2 days straight. The temperatures were over 100 degrees even at night. The 115, 120 stuff that we saw during the day, you can't train for that.
But you guys did a great job, ended up second overall. Steve, thank you. How many Rams is this for you?
My first one.
It's your first one. So what's your opinion of it? Are you glad you signed up?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just got lucky. Great group of guys. We had an amazing crew. The crew is incredible. I mean, you couldn't even do it without the crew, even come close. And yeah, thanks guys. And this was fun. We had some sponsors too. We had Nate's dad, Annaplan, or what's the name of your company? And Planners. Yeah, Netrix was a sponsor. Tustin Mafia Cycling, Edinger Medical Group, and that's it. That's it. So it was great. We had a little bit of help, but we did this in 2 small vans, really, and we were sleeping in bunk beds with a floor and a bench. So it was pretty cool. I mean, these guys put all their money towards Team Rubicon and raised a bunch of money for Team Rubicon. So it was cool to see that this was just a grassroots, best group of guys ever. So I got lucky.
Fantastic. Super proud of this team. You did a great job as always. Let's give them another cheer. And if we could please have the Team Oceanside crew come on up and join the riders. And we just had a shower report. Very happy to announce that Team Oceanside has won our Emergency Services Award, given out to the team of police officers, those in the emergency services field. That is the fastest finisher for the year. And you all won that. If Fred Armijo and Steve Papard, could you please come on out? And here's Rick with your award. And while I don't think this could be tiring winning, this is their 5th time that they have won this designation. Congratulations, you guys. Great ride.